You're probably thinking, Liam, how will I pay for my bills? And then I'll tell you, well, you probably shouldn't get into photography. So, fact of the matter is, you probably should shoot for free. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why. Before we get into the video, if I could get you guys to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. It kind of helps, actually, saying it at the beginning of the video. So if you can subscribe, that would be awesome. Hey, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I am going to give you a couple of reasons why I think you should organize some photo shoots for free. And I'll kind of show you a bit of one that I did recently, and yeah, just kind of give you an overview of that shoot. So let's get into it. So recently I pulled together a shoot with Lexus Australia and a fashion brand, Chinatown Country Club. And I wanted to, kind of blend the two together, automotive and fashion, which are two things that I really like shooting. And I was really inspired by a scene in the latest Black Panther movie. And that kind of gave me this idea of, kind of mixing the two together to showcase to future clients how they can, kind of visualize their own brand in this kind of way as well. So that was the whole idea of it, and that's why I organized it for free. The hope is that other brands will kind of see this shoot and, kind of be able to visualize their own brand through it as well, which will hopefully lead to them booking me. So fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. I guess that kind of leads me to our next point, which is invest in yourself and others will invest in you. It's all right. I get it. I'm a photographer as well. I understand the hustle, understand it's a grind, and understand that you want to get paid for your work as well, especially your time. Gear's expensive, yada, yada. I get it. Fully get it. I battle it on a daily basis, but the truth is it's just the creative industry. And sometimes you got to do the dirty work to reap the benefits later on. I kind of think it from a client's perspective, where if I'm trying to get booked for a job that I actually don't have a portfolio for, they're not going to book me. Think about it from a client's perspective. Would you pay and invest into someone whose portfolio is specifically automotive, but your brand is fashion? Like, you're not going to book the automotive photographer. It's just not going to happen. No matter how long you've been in the industry for, 15 years, whatever, they don't care. If you don't have the work for it, you don't have anything to show for, then they're just not going to book you. Chances are clients are really just going to book photographers that they can see their own brand identity through. And that's just the nature of the game. You wouldn't hire a balloon artist to conduct your grandma's funeral, right? So a fashion brand isn't going to book you if you only have a car portfolio. It just kind of makes sense. So organize a shoot. If you want to shoot fashion stuff, build a fashion portfolio. My next point as to why you should shoot for free is it builds confidence in shooting new things and trying new things. This is kind of essential if you don't want to freak out on set as well. And I've been there before when I did start getting into fashion and I ended up shooting a fashion editorial. And I remember being on set just having the biggest imposter syndrome and kind of panicking. I did a good job of not letting them know. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And the photos, look, they did turn out all right, but at the end of the day, I was like not in my best kind of creative form or the best to kind of work with on the day, because I was just kind of making it up as I went along. And you don't want to be caught in that. So I guess shooting for free kind of takes the pressure off any expectations that, the client may have. So you can kind of preface, hey, I haven't shot this stuff before. And that kind of relaxes them a bit in a sense of, okay, well, we're not going to have any expectations on this shoot. We'll see what we get. We're not paying for it. So it's a very little investment on their hand and all for you to gain in trying new things and also getting some portfolio from it. And I guess kind of my last point is shoot what you want to be shooting. I don't just mean shoot what you are interested in. I mean, shoot what you want to get paid for. If you have a concept that you kind of want to bring to a brand, but you actually don't have, any photos or even other people's photos that you can use as a bit of a brief to showcase a brand, what you want to and how you want to shoot it. It's really good to be able to go out and shoot that yourself beforehand that you can bring to a brand and kind of show them. And this just makes it a lot easier because then they can see your work first but also they can visualize their brand again with the way you've shot your idea or concept. So this has actually helped me out a lot in recent times, being able to pull a shoot together, which, you know, later on kind of lands a client. So it is really good to, you know, shoot what you want to be shooting in that sense, where you're organizing projects that you want to get paid for. I could probably go on, but you kind of get the picture at this point. I think the best way to go about it now is like, and what I kind of do is like, if I am shooting for free, I will kind of preface to the client, hey, I'll do this one for free, but future shoots will be at an expense. And I guess you can kind of negotiate as well if you want to put into a contract, shoot the first one for free, but then, you know, if you're wanting monthly content or whatever, it'll be X amount, and you can kind of lock them into, you know, a couple of shoots down the road, which is a helpful thing as well. So if there's one thing you're going to kind of take away, I think would be, think of it as an investment into yourself. Building your portfolio is one of those intangibles that is kind of necessary. So yeah. That's going to wrap it up. Hope you were able to take something away that I was able to provide. And by all means, I'm sure there are many other ways you can go about this as well, but this is just from my experience and what has worked for me and what hasn't worked for me. So take it as at face value, take it if you trust me, whatever. If you've watched this far, thank you. Thanks for sticking around. Comment carrot juice again, you know the drill. Actually, coconut water, because it's better in every way. So yeah, that'll wrap it up, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.